My name is David Sauro, and I'm the founder of HoW. HoW is an acronym for Heart and Wellness. This is our third year doing these programs here at the library. And what we attempt to do is to give you some, like we say, some information which we hope becomes an inspiration to maybe just looking at some of the habits that you have for your lifestyle. And sometimes that's all it takes, is just a little bit of a habit change, to do something a little bit different that can sometimes make a big difference. So we focus on what we call the tripod for a healthy heart. And tonight's program, is going to be on movement and a little bit on the foundation, and particularly with attitude and emotions. Here's our tripod. One of the things that we've been talking about this season is the whole mind-body connection. As a matter of fact, we showed a video, I think, back in either July or August which was a documentary on the mind-body connection. So, you want to try to... So when you talk about a mind-body connection, it combines your mental, physical, and spiritual aspects of your life together. It's a process of making choices for a more balanced and purposeful life. Wellness is an act of living a healthy lifestyle with an overall balance of body, mind, and spirit. Our topic this evening is on mindful movement. It's an effective way to combine the benefits of physical activity with the benefits of mindfulness. Again, mindfulness is something that we've been talking about quite frequently these past couple of sessions that we've had. Most mindful movement can be accomplished almost anywhere. Nearly anyone can do it, and minimal equipment is needed. Examples of mindful movement are walking, right? Tai Chi, Qigong, and along with another type which requires very little movement is meditation. Our program this evening, we're going to focus on meditation, walking, and Tai Chi, all that are easy to do and give you great benefits. So we're going to begin this evening with a little bit of meditation, and we also have fortunate to have a gal who's going to be talking to us about Tai Chi. So Holly Heaslip is going to come up and start us with a little bit of focus, a little bit of meditation, and then she'll talk to us about Tai Chi. So, Holly?
Well, thanks everybody for coming out, and thanks for having me, David. I'm very passionate about Tai Chi. I could probably spend the whole program yakking, so you might have to start doing this. Just like the video talked about with the mindful meditation, Tai Chi is a moving meditation. It is a practice where the mind and the body are wholly involved and focused. So tonight I'd like to show you what a practice looks like. I'd like to have you, if you're comfortable, try a few of the first forms, they're called, the first moves, just for fun. And then answer any questions you might have. One of the first questions my students ask me is, how did you get into this? And I got into it because I could no longer do yoga. I could no longer get up and down off the floor. It was too difficult for me. It bothered my wrists. For those of you who have done any downward dogs or whatever, putting your weight on it. And that's because I've had 2 shoulder surgeries and 2 back surgeries, and those are a result of a genetic condition as well as my profession, which I've been a potter for over 46 years, and it's very physical. I'd always, I'm sure you all have seen on TV or been to California and seen everybody out there doing this or whatever. So it wasn't a totally foreign thing to me. I did have an interest in it, an intrigue, but never had pursued it. So when I could no longer do yoga, then I began to pursue it. And I found that I really loved it and I'm very passionate about it. It's changed my life in a whole bunch of ways. And I really want to share it with people. It's very rewarding for me. There are so many benefits. It's unbelievable. I have in my bag a copy of 10 of the studies that have been done, and there's been a great many more. But they did research. It's backed by scientific evidence. It's not just some hoo-ha thing. To show that practicing Tai Chi really does, it can help with heart disease, diabetes, boost your immune system, osteoporosis, which I do have, and I've had better bone density. My numbers are up. Fibromyalgia, COPD, Parkinson, the list goes on. Depression, all kinds of studies. One of the biggest things is, in my trainings, they really emphasize strengthening balance, because every 11 seconds an older person falls, and 1 out of 5 of them, that results in something, a fracture or something even more dire. So in terms of strengthening your balance, Tai Chi is king. The whole exercise is designed to strengthen your balance, but in a very gentle way, and almost where it just kind of creeps up on you, and all of a sudden you're like, wow, I can stand on one foot for 30 seconds and put my sock on or something. But it strengthens the tendons, the ligaments, and the fascia, which a lot of exercises don't even come close to impacting. So it's one of the few exercises that does that. And the reason that's important is because those 3 things are the things that stabilize the joint. The muscles, they connect to the bone, the tendons, the ligaments, and they stabilize the joint. And when your joint is stabilized, if you have arthritis or any kind of issue, you have less pain. If you have less pain, you're going to move better. So you gain strength, you gain flexibility, you gain confidence, that fear of falling. I don't know if anybody has that. I, always battled with that kind of thing too. So I could go on and on, but I know that David also has a video that talks about that. So let's start with some Tai Chi. So I'd like to show you what it looks like first, and then we'll do sort of our little shortened version of what a class would be like. So there, oops, it's gonna slide on. All right, I'll do that. There's 5 styles, and then within that, there's all these other little things, but there's 5 main styles. There's the Yang, which is Y-A-N-G, but it's pronounced Yang. There's Wu, which is W-U, and then there's another Wu with an unpronounceable word after it, and then there's Chen, C-H-E-N, and then there's Sun, which is S-U-N, but it's pronounced Sun. And the form that I'm going to show you is Sun. It's the newest in terms of, you know, the other ones are something from the 15th century or something. Yang and Chen is the oldest, and then it's Wu and Yang, and so Sun is the quote unquote most contemporary. It's characterized by very slow, simple movement. So it's not as flamboyant as what the Karate Kid, you know, doing like this or something. You're in a small area, which you'll see, and it's not a big flowery movement. It's also characterized by keeping the fingertips facing up, and a lot of the time the palms are opposite each other, because there's a very important point right here that in acupuncture is called logong, and it's the point that connects your upper limbs. And so by having your hands opposite each other, your palms opposite each other, or passing each other, you're moving chi, which is energy. It's not some made up thing. You really do have energy and that flows throughout your body, your circulation, your lymphatic system, things like that. And then there are meridians that in acupuncture there are points that run up here. So it's this connection of the upper body limbs. Tai Chi is a very finely crafted form of exercise. Nothing is wasted. Everything has a purpose, down to the littlest hand movement. There's a reason for it. For example, there's a move called single whip. And in the Yang form, it looks like this. Okay? So it's like, well, what is that? That's a big deal. That not only is a lovely shoulder joint opener, you get a really good stretch when that hand goes out there. That there, you keep it in your peripheral vision. And the reason that's important is that helps to strengthen what's called proprioception. And proprioception is key in balance. Proprioception is your body's ability to sense where your limbs are, where you are in space. So you get up at night, you don't turn the light on, you figure you know your way to the bathroom. There's a chair there. Boom, you know, you trip. You're in a crowd. You're getting jostled around. That's having good, strong proprioceptions can help you, you know, not get knocked over, not step off the curb and fall type of thing. So everything is very well thought out. So anyway, the Sun style, let me just show you an abbreviated part of that, and then we'll do some, okay? So here we go. That's Sun style. So not a lot of, big movement. Everything stays within here, which is your core, or in Chinese, the dantian. It's where your upper and lower body meet. It's where your center of balance is. Tai Chi is rooted in your feet. It's powered by your legs. It's steered by your hips, and it's expressed through your hands. And everything works together to strengthen that balance, that flexibility, to take your mind to another place so that you're not even thinking about it and you just sort of have muscle memory. So if we were going to mimic a little bit of our class, we would start out, and you can stay seated or you can stand. We're just going to close our eyes, and we're going to do a little bit of focusing on our breath. And I'm going to signal to begin with the chime, and I'll signal to end. And what our goal is to clear our minds, just like David was talking about earlier, of all the chatter throughout the day, and thinking about everything for tomorrow, and to just focus on your breath. If you have trouble just focusing on your breath and you need what's called a mantra, which is a word that you can focus on, ocean is really good, because you can inhale on the O and exhale on the shin, okay? The thing you want to concentrate on is trying to breathe without raising your shoulders. You might not realize it, but we tend to breathe vertically, which means when we inhale, our shoulders go up even the slightest bit, and then we tense up. So we want to think about filling it horizontally when we breathe, okay? And try to sit as comfortably as you can, keep everything soft, shoulders relaxed. If you're comfortable closing your eyes, you can do that. If not, just have a soft focus somewhere. And here we go. And now you can bring your attention back to the room, but try to do that very softly and slowly. So when we start our practice, we honor each other. And how we do that is we take our right hand and we make a soft fist, and we bring our thumb over for a sign of humility, because our fist represents our strength and our power, but that thumb, that we have some humility there. Our left hand, our fingers point up and they're together. This is our friendship and our community. So we bring our strength and our power and our friendship and our community together, and we just honor each other. And then we can begin our practice.